Hi, I'm Kevin from Oneway Manufacturing, and today we're going to be going over how to sharpen the cutter for your Easy Core coring system. Okay, so this is the sharpening jig for sharpening your cutter, and to mount the cutter to it, you have to use the screw that's supplied with the sharpening jig. This screw is smaller than the screw that you use to hold the cutter to the coring knife. So if you try to use the same screw that you use to hold the coring knife, it will not go into the tapped hole on this. The reason that we use this smaller screw is that as we grind the head of the cutter down, with the screw that comes with the coring knife, it'll grind the head of the screw away. So we use a smaller screw. So that goes on there like so. And we screw that down. So there is the cutter mounted on the jig, ready for sharpening. The next step is to set the angle of the platform. In the sharpening kit, you'll find a template that looks like this. It's marked 3676, and that's the way that we recommend that you sharpen the cutter. So your first step to set the platform is to set this up on the platform, and then just set that up against the wheel and tighten your platform down. Then you'll be ready, then the angle will be set. And that way, when we sharpen, you'll be able to do the top of the nose, the bottom of the nose, and the face of the cutter. When you're sharpening the cutter, we really are interested mostly in sharpening the face that the screw goes into. You should never try to sharpen this corner, or the bevel. It's not sharpened like a regular scraper where all the grinding is done on the bevel. Instead, because of the geometry being complex and the nose being in the way, we have to sharpen the top face, the face that the screw goes into. If you look at the cutter sharpening holding jig, you'll see that one side is labeled up, the other side has no label on it. So when you're grinding it, the up side goes up so that you get the angles going in the correct direction on the nose. So here's how to sharpen. So keeping your cutter sharp is relatively easy if you have the sharpening jig, and a sharp cutter is really the key to success with the coring system. Anyway, enjoy your system and happy wood turning.